actually keeping SofM out of his lane.
Whoa, that's dangerous,
from Ben4, especially as he's cutting into the bush. He's isolated away from that one. Amazing J with the Q, and he's just straight up dead. First blood over to SofM. Amazing J trying to get max stacks there on SofM, but he's only on 4, and now he's unfortunately away from the team. Flandre unable to finish him off, despite Amazing J. Noctem has now become a kill jungler because Ben4 just suicided into him. Road uses the hook shot, lands onto FM. He's taking damage from the blue buff as well. Lands the tactical sweep, auto attack for the kill. Kill return. Mo's going to find him. Level 2 versus level 2. But this is supportable combat. It's the LPL Rusty.
This is just
SofM waiting in the bush. That will be isolated damage onto Road. Got a follow from Victor as well. There is no flash, and the red buff may go back to SofM. No, it's over to Tank. This one's mine. He'll get that help. And SofM into the top lane. This is a bit of a scary gank considering the health on Flandre.
Yeah,
Amazing J finds them on the outer ring of his Q, which he does. Will help him for a little bit, but he is still isolated. Flash comes out, there's the leap and the follow-up. Taste their fear. And the passive
jungle, and it is actually starting to come to fruition as a teleport now bottom.
He's teleporting right behind Jin Jiao. He was also locked up with the chain of corruption, and that will just be an easy kill on the bottom lane. Maybe he was able to get one in return onto Mint.
He didn't even turn on his poison. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, if he's there in advance, it'll be fine. But if he gets picked out first...
Oh, that damage from SofM. He's got the reset damage on Q. Flash over the wall, taste their fear. And that was just finding him in the jungle with a little bit of tag team effort from Tank.
Oh no, he's dancing.
SofM, he knows he's ahead. He knows how much damage he's causing to I MAY. Look at all these pings coming down. Maybe something can work out for I MAY, but Rose getting chased after by SofM. Last auto attack, flash away from Camille.
Ooh.
Piercing arrow just goes one.
Siege now against Snake's 2v2 bottom lane. Flandre doesn't have teleport, and you can watch by the body language of Snake if their jungler's here.
Okay, the corruption will lock up Road, but there's no tower for protection anymore. Mo going to a great health. Tactical sweep comes out, Ben forward, the defensive ultimate SofM. This looks like a triple if I've ever seen one, especially with Tank coming in from the left-hand side. That teleport shouldn't take too long to come into fruition. 2 fast kills to Snake, and Road has to limp away. Top lane, Flandre is going to bleed out, and that will be a kill in the top lane return. And Tank will come back here into the mid lane. Lots of damage onto Jin Jiao, so pretty much all across the board. Oh, this could go pretty wrong. And there's 2 players. There's another one in that Abyssal Voyage, and of all players, it was SofM. Road will back away.
Siege and Snowball their items a little bit more, but they're playing this super slow. They are just laning and looking mid.
But it might work out for them. Abyssal Voyage used off the back of SofM's damage onto Athena. There's a disco ball coming down onto Ben4. Oh, the shock damage as well. Instantly destroy him as he's just trying to walk away. Road body blocking for Athena. See if he can pick up a kill in return, but he is in the middle of no man's land. That's no longer their jungle. Road will get a different reality. This game is going a lot better for I MAY, and Ben4 did not invade the jungle by himself. Mint potentially caught out here, with Road coming in from behind, but he just stays within the tactical sweep, so doesn't get the slowdown. Ben4 going to jump in once again. Not sure if he necessarily wanted that kick to follow after. We'll use the defensive one there. Amazing J caught out. He's on the front lines. Big heal coming out, but he's knocked into his team. He'll instantly flash back to his tower. Athena now coming in there, but the disco ball is still putting down damage onto that top lane.
Good damage.
Being followed after. Look at Flandre. He's going so quickly. Road following him after, and he's just running away. He's just doing cinch things, allowing SofM to assassinate Camille. Jin Jiao walking away. Ben4 not sure why this is happening, but Tank taken out. Athena coming up big, but now SofM comes in to wipe up the floor. SofM, he's taking everything. He takes away Crump. Mo, not sure why he Abyssal Voyage. Oh, taken out by Ben4. The flash, the tongue lash. What is this team fight? Amazing J, it's Darius time. There's one dunk, make it 2. He's chasing after Mint, he's bleeding out, but he's trying to follow after, get this movement speed. The Zarot might actually kill him there. There's the ultimate. It's Darius time. Amazing J for the triple. And that's just apparently, I didn't see if Ben4 hit the Q, because if he did, he was probably going to go in. Snake, Tank, almost caught out. Yeah. No, I think he was in range of Ben4.
Oh, no.
To flash. Oh, Ben4, he has been caught out though. Slowed down by SofM. He will flash away. Flandre, he's going in. He's flinging someone. It's going to be Athena. Oh, right into the Mega Adhesive for the kill for Snake. And that's an instant kill onto the ADC. Amazing J going to have to pull something massive. And he's going to be flung into the enemy team. And usual circumstances, this is what he wants. But we'll have to see how he can stay alive. There's the first dunk. But he's too low to get anything else. That's almost the start of the Darius train.
Yeah, if you actually went off and you got the healing, it could have been the beginning of the end for Snake. But it's not enough, as I MAY with 2 remaining members still may look to contest this, and in fact, I think they will be able to stop it. SofM being very smart right now, and reserving his health bar so that he's there for the smite war, and not wasting it to the Baron that whittles down your health. But Ben4's here,
Alright, Ben4.
and they're taking the smite off, which is dangerous.
This is your time to shine. They just run at each other, like arms waving in the air, and then someone's gonna win, and someone's gonna lose. That's the LPL way. That's how we fight it out. Mid, jumping in, Chain of Corruption. He's dueling off against Athena, but he wasn't necessarily winning. Hextech ultimating keeps him in place. Flandre, he's running in, he's going somewhere, but it's SofM wiping the floor of the entire team. Amazing J was thrown into the enemy lineup, but I mean, Jin Zhao and Athena were not healthy enough to really help out. Flandre is going in. The Lee ult as the kick away there to not get flung into the enemy team. Amazing J, maybe not the one to. Yeah, this could be very bad. The first kill goes on to Mo. Can Amazing J get rolling? He's got the Noxian Might down. He rolls everyone into him. He's got the healing as well. He's looking for Darius to go off here. That's the second kill and the third as well. SofM managing to finish off the enemy mid laner, but Amazing J is still alive with that Guardian Angel. Didn't get the heal. Trying to drop him down. SofM does hit, but Jin Zhao still in the back lines. Road zoning away the top laner. And that was a 4-for-1 favor of I MAY.
And as I MAY starting the fight off straight towards the Baron buff, and only Flandre alive. He has teleport, but I don't think he'll even consider trying to contest it. Just get rid of the minion waves and pray. I MAY pull, honestly, the rabbit out of that hat.
And Snake should not have taken that fight. They should have looked towards the objectives. Called them patient, called them smart, and they throw it all away in one moment.
I think the biggest thing in that fight, Rusty, is I hope that we see it again, was Flandre. He didn't pull a rabbit out of his hat, which is crucial.
They're straight back onto it, though. No Varus ulti available, and that's the big engage tool they're actually using on the side of Snake. So they need Khazix to go in and Singe to be there early, which is why that teleport's forced now, but they're going for the Elder.
Disrupt, but Snake's onto it. They take away the Elder Dragon, and now Flandre's running in. This could be a good fight, or maybe the other way around, because Amazing Jake finds him. That'll be the save for Mo. That is a back. And now he's backing away. Tank hits him with the Disco Ball, and it's Flandre who's got off to the side. He's eaten up by Mo, but SofM, he's still skirting around the outsides of the fight. 2 kills are down so far, favor of Snake. That means Flandre can go back to his natural habitat of bot lane, and SofM almost caught out here. He is completely caught. Hextech ultimatum! What a play from Road!
Blowing them all down with his allies.
He is. And that poison trail will add up in damage.
It's actually a pretty big deal.
I mean, this is the problem that they have to deal with, and they have turned onto Flandre. They will eliminate him immediately. Amazing J did not get anyone with that apprehend. So for now, they'll back off. But that was the decision that had to be.
Yeah, I actually would wager that I may have a better team fighting comp at the moment, but it's all dependent on how they play it out. The chains connect, or if it starts like this.
There's the flank onto Road. The rest of the team will come in beside him to try and protect him. SofM zoned away. Hextech ultimating, keeping him in place. Ben4 dropping low, but he's got the Guardian Angel. Safeguard will keep him alive. Amazing J's into the enemy team, but the rest of the team is not there to support him just yet. He'll go down to the Guardian Angel, and he is such a crux of this composition that the team needs to defend him. Big heal out from the Decimate, but not enough. Doubt. They're going for the 100-meter sprint. Mo and Mint will turn onto Road. Lots of damage coming through with a laser for the finish off. Mint trying in for the kill.
Bottom, like I said. What? They have to defend bottom now instead of Baron?
They ran from the blue buff, and now they're in bottom lane. And Flandre is just running around them. He's going to try and cut them off with his poison. And he's actually doing it fairly effectively, as SofM is waiting in the wings. He even taunted them. What an evil man. Flandre tossing Jin Zhao into the rest of his allies, and here comes the collapse. Ben4 dropping down,
and Amazing J's
behind him.
Like,
comes back up. See you later, nerd. 3-0. Snake with this pickoff, and maybe they'll finish the game. I just don't know.
20 seconds on Jin Zhao. They are looking for it.
Blocking out the Chain of Corruption. Good apprehend. Lands the Q. He needs the sack to come up here. Hextech ultimatum onto SofM. Amazing J. He needs to get these resets rolling because one of his allies has just dropped down. That's the second one. Lots of low health targets on Snake. Jin Zhao's got less than 10 seconds remaining. First tower has dropped.
Jin Zhao's alive.
Look at the Earth Dragon. Look how much damage it's dealing for them. Amazing J into the team, flung back towards his Nexus. And it's SofM using all of that damage to finish it off. And after that 50-minute game, SofM finish it off for Snake. Snake take it 1-0. Being picked into some compositions just regardless of that fact. But
and it just missed, so he knows something's up.
Yep. Turns the corner, he knows someone's there, lands the auto attack. That'll be the blue buff. Ben4 following after over the wall, and this is a lot of damage coming in from SOFM from that Q.
Yes.
Dodges the Q out there. SOFM still alive.
my
It's
God.
going to be very close. Ben4 this time around.
Goes the bottom lane still slowly falling further and further behind. This is risky.
Flandre is getting the tank off the tower. Actually, no, it's on SOFM. Flash away. Oh, the final
wow.
shot. I don't know if he has the E-Evolve just yet.
Oh, he's gonna go for
augment. Ben4 kicking into the wall, lands the Q.
Good
Tempest. I mean, he's
tragic. Andre has
going
teleport.
all the way around along with Athena, who's level 10 himself. Amazing J, stand united, Q is after, Mint's completely dead in the water. Mo will go into great health, but there's no blast plant that's spawned for him to escape. 2 fast, easy kills, completely different world line that we're seeing in game 2. SOFM, Torn Flash, taken out by Athena. It's a nice pick there, coming out from Snake. But Mo kicks back underneath the tower. Big ultimate coming out from Tank, lands 1 kill. Ben4 finishing off another, but a curtain call will finish off the 2 more kills. 3 into map 1.
So the death chamber as he has no mana.
He's very close to Athena, who has pretty much all his mana and all his damage. Gravity field will not say, oh, maybe it will. No, Road to that. He's just walking him down. One, but with Ro coming in from around the side, does get the steal off, but he's denied. So, a kill for a dragon.
And take, pushing into a Victor in mid lane is difficult, and so it might completely thwart that as they're engaging mid.
With Mo and Flandre leading the charge of the curtain call on top of that, providing cover fire, but Amazing J with the Shen ultimate was actually keeping both those targets alive. Athena in from behind. Ben4 launches himself onto mid, kicks SOFM into the enemy team. He'll leap away, but Flandre takes out Ben4 in the backline. Mid being chased after. Mo gonna gobble up the Shen, thrown back out before he goes down himself. Now ultimately a 1-for-1 trade support for jungler.
I actually don't disagree with that decision from Snake either. Going for the fight made sense, but just wasn't actually there. The kill wasn't there, and now they're going on the amazing race. Running away from Amazing J. I think SOFM's out as well. Or he's just going to walk into vision again.
I guess so. Flandre turning the corner, finds Athena, will jump on top of him. Courage of the Colossus. Means he will not take a lot of damage, but he will take damage over time by Athena. Flashes over the wall, follows up with the auto attacks. Missile barrage, damage machine. And Flandre will drop down. Yeah, that's a good one. Here comes Mo, and he's got Flandre with him, but Jinjiao and Road already on their way out. Ben4 and Athena have regrouped with their allies, and which everyone will just rejoin and get themselves back together. But no, Flandre is going to jump into the enemy team with his ultimate on top of him, but Ben4 finishing off Mo, and he's on a solo mission to take out Min. Knocks him off, and what even was that interaction? Dragon Rage across the wall. Ben4 finally fall down, and Amazing J misses his Dawn Flash, but it's still enough damage with the Twilight Assault. 2-1 is the total trade favor of I MAY.
I mean, they still got Ben4. Perhaps they can deal with this middle lane as well, as that was a Varus ultimate. Snake.
Oh, Athena's going in. I'm not even call that a submarine, to be honest. That tank's just gonna get eliminated. Mo and SOFM in for this 2 versus 2. Flandre coming out there, curtain call as well. But this wasn't engaged. They didn't really want in the end. Amazing J unable to get over the wall. Road wanted to help him. He'll talk through the team. There's so much damage. Oh, Twilight Assault finally gets that 1 kill. Road at the last auto was like just gonna be a little bit of a love tap for that final kill. Flandre, interesting W there. We'll jump onto Road. Jinjiao following after. Ben4 kicks it into the wall, pulls up the Q. Tempest execute combo. Flandre in this 1-on-3, trying to replicate the highlight that his counterpart in the top lane just had, and he is surviving for a long time, but he's not. How are you still alive? Just die. Okay, there we go.
Already displaying how tanky he actually is. They can't break the base from I MAY without getting that Baron. And getting the Baron's a challenge.
Nice engage from Snake, taking out Road almost instantly. He did get the heal out there, but he will eventually fall. Amazing J locking up Flandre. He's very tanky, but there's so much damage on the side of I MAY. SOFM kiting around the side, kind of zoning away. Jinjiao and Athena locking up with the Deadly Flourish. Flandre still low. He just wants to punch something, honestly, to get the health back from Sap Magic.
Mid?
Amazing J jumps in. Mid takes him out. SOFM jumping onto Ben4, but he's still alive himself.
Oh my
Amazing
God,
J
Snake.
getting pulled away from the tower, back into the rest of his team. And Amazing J, he's still alive and kicking somehow. Deadly Flourish and the finish off there as well from Tank and SOFM. Jinjiao still raining down.
What they were doing. They can stop, immediately stop, and then look towards making a play as SOFM's just hanging out.
He is, but with Ben4 not landing the Q, he thought maybe the Khazix wasn't in there.
That's the
Got the stand
Shen ult.
united. And now they want to make something happen from this. Amazing J very tanky as is Flandre, but the rest of his team is the one taking damage. Mo finds his AD carry and throws him to safety. Call opening up Athena very low himself. Flandre finds him with the Q. SOFM skirting around the outside.
Snake
Again, Road and Jin Zhao. That's another kill onto Ben 4. 2-0. Once again to Snake, and Snake are constantly picking up these teamfights.
And it's mechanical misplays, honestly, from the side of I MAY right now. Ben 4 flash queuing and hitting the tank, and Athena exhausting Mo after he just ate and flashed away with mid. Like, these things should not be happening, but they are. And slowly but surely, the gold lead is closing, and Snake now with momentum
Are looking towards the Baron. This is risky, but if they can make this work, they're well and truly in the lead.
Luckily for Flandre, lots of spells are going off. He's able to keep his health reserves pretty high. Amazing J stopped in his tracks for now. Jin Zhao with the poke over the wall as well. It will have to be a miracle steal, but it's not going to be the case. SOFM finds it. Mo low, but still surviving. Jin Zhao, the shot goes wide. Amazing J is taking so much damage, but ultimately under the game has gone. Incremental advantages going over to I MAY. Pretty much no drop in that at all. No troughs. All right, now gonna hold that forward as SOFM has found Road. That's a great pick by Snake, and another one onto Jin Zhao. 2 fast pickups.
40 Snake. Mint and Mo just found their stride, and Road and Jin Zhao have done the opposite.
There's the flash,
Now they're
there's
in.
the W onto Athena, the instant lockdown. What are you going to do from that? Tank will find the kill, Curtain Call comes up, someone's gonna die here. And it will be the tower. Inhibitor being focused down from Snake right now, and they can easily just back away. Look at this Baron itself.
And he'll never die. He doesn't even take damage from the Baron, so they can just hit it and bait things like this to happen.
This is so incredibly bad for I MAY. It is literally damage control for them right now. Flandre jumps onto Amazing J, but it's SOFM finding Athena off to the side. He's slowed down. Taunt doesn't quite land, but he's low. That's a 1-for-1 trade so far. 4v4 this has turned into. Flandre following after Amazing J. He's got the Guardian Angel. Whether they could get that one away from him, that'll be massive for Snake, and they will finally finish him off.
They want to kill too. Flandre's behind him to kill him.
Road, he wants that shield to come up, and he's dead. He's just done. He's done and
Kench
dusted.
is ulting in as well.
Who's he got with him? It's going to be Tank, follows after. The ultimate didn't quite land, but the after damage is so much onto Jin Zhao. Even on the spawn pad almost falls. And Snake are looking for the win here, in fact. Road, Ben 4, they know they have to go in for this trade. Jin Zhao as well. Ben 4 following after. He's taken out that jungler. 4 versus 2. Nexus exposed. Jin Zhao just simply doesn't have the damage to deal with Flandre. And this is it. Snake are taking game 2 and 2-0 I MAY after an incredible start.
That could have went 2-0 either way, weirdly enough, at the end of this Snake victory, but the way